This is Anton from Drive Stick Shift, and today we're doing this very simple install. We're going to be installing the HiBoost. It's a cell phone booster in case you are taking your car on a road trip somewhere where cell phone reception is not as ideal as it is in your hometown, or you just overall want a guarantee of a stronger signal on your cell phone. This is how we can do it, so let's dive into it. When we open our box up, we have our instruction manual. We have our actual booster, nice little sturdy piece right here. Take that guy out. Then this guy, the shark fin looking guy, is going to be our outside antenna with plenty of wire to run, pretty thick wire too. And then we also get this guy. This is going to be our internal booster. We want to keep these two guys as far apart as we can. We don't want one over the other. They can interfere, so we're going to just separate those as much as we can. And last but not least, we also have a power supply, good old AC outlet with an on-off switch, which is pretty nice because I guess we're not using it. We can shut it off. Also comes with an extra USB-A on it. And plenty of adhesives. Now, even though they do give us adhesives, the outside antenna is on a pretty strong magnet. So that being said, I'm going to try to just magnet it on either way it's connected. I'd want us all the way by the back of where my trunk would be, let's say. I have a sedan, and I'm going to position it, I think, right on the trunk. You can see on our unit we have an outdoor and we have an indoor one. Anyway, being that I am someone that likes to make installs clean, I'm going to be running this just a little bit cleaner, just so I don't have wires sticking out. Okay, so we got in position. We're going to start by opening up our trunk. And what I think I'm going to do is just, I already installed a bunch of stuff. You can see extra wiring. I have a backup camera that I put in here. If I had a zip tie, I would just zip tie it here, but I don't. So I'm just going to run a little bit of a loop. And now I'm going to actually snake this along the route because I already have some wiring here. So we're just going to piggyback it on there. If you have zip ties, you could definitely be zip tying here to get a little bit more of a snug fit. Alright, so we have it run there. Okay, now currently before installation I'm between 2 and 3 bars. Where I'm at, there's certain places I go in PA where they just totally dissipates all reception. But we'll see what it looks like here after install. Now, if possible, we should be putting them, the inside and the outside, as far apart and also vertically as far apart, besides just horizontally as far apart as we can. So again, if you have an SUV, it's maybe a little easier. If you have a truck, let's say, where the inside receiver would be in the cab, and probably the horizontal distance here would still defeat. And then having it at the top of your cab, then let's say at the end of your tailgate, and also depends how much of a run you want. Well, excuse the junk in my trunk, but that aside, this is where our current wiring is at. Now, if I come over here, actually see a little bit of a opening. I already have the rear backup camera run through. And let's see what that looks like. Okay. What we can also do is you get that piece of fabric back. Boom. And now at least also it's not as obvious. Or if I start shoving stuff in the trunk, I may disable it. And let's take a look. Here in the back seat, underneath that piece of fabric we want, we have this hole. And that's where we ran it out. And seat belt buckle aside, make sure that we don't get that ensnared in the seat belt. And now we're just going to hide him in here. Now again, if you've done any kind of dash cameras or any kind of wiring work, you can just be following the same logic. So we are starting to run out of length, so I'm going to start thinking about where I can position the signal booster box. And My thought is that I'm going to sneak it along the door gasket like this and probably hide it underneath the passenger seat. We should just have enough room, and it just threads in. And now I'm going to have this guy down here. So now we're going to get the other side of this and finish this install. Okay, so this is our inside unit, and upon thinking about it, I think I'm going to have it inside my glove box. And the fun trick we can do is we can probably, or just violently pop off that end piece there. And now we have a straight shot through, because we do have a fair amount of length on this unit. And this guy I'm just going to draw towards this door gasket. Door gasket popped out right now because we violently removed this piece. We'll put that guy back in. You'll have certain grooves. A little bit of force is necessary, but not much. Shouldn't feel like you gotta beat it in there by any means. There we go. That sort of snap is exactly what we're going for. Now we'll just reinstall the door gasket, and we'll continue on running the wire. You know, it doesn't matter what I'm installing, I want everything to be as clean as possible. Alright, perfect. And we just ran it right underneath the door gasket. Alright, and here, I think here is about good. I want it underneath my chair rail, so in case the passenger is adjusting the seat, it won't create any issues. Excellent. We have this little bit of floor paneling in there. We're going to get this guy involved too. Just one more element, and I can keep it secured. Clips right back in. That we also don't have a lot of wire protruding. We just have this little bit. Maybe just this little bit going, and a whole bunch of length to connect our unit. I want to just connect the part for the indoor. Your DC, just trying to cigarette lighter up front. We're going to put there. And there we go. Alright, we have it all connected. And now lastly, you have an on switch. You hit that on switch, all the lights should come on. Excellent. I can put this guy back under there. And let's see what our cell phone reception looks like. Lastly, on your phone, I have an Android. On my Android, I looked up Open Signal. You download the Open Signal. The app looks like that. It has a little cell phone tower looking thing. Asks you a few permissions. You give the ones that you want. And now let's do a connectivity test. Nice. Speed test. Now if we do a speed test. Awesome, so it looks to be working well. And again, if we're looking at kind of the before and the after, I can see that I went up 2 bars, which is great. Let's just, for a quick test.
Result of his recent hamstring injury.
Alright, let's just skip. Wow. Okay, that's loading really well. Inside the vehicle, it's even stronger. I'm finding that I have 5 bars, so overall, seems to be doing the job. I'm going to wait till I get really into the depths and see if the dead zones have disappeared. That's going to be the biggest win for me. But again, if you do travel and you're finding yourself in areas where cell phone reception or your 5G speed is not what you wish it would be, it could be a good option. Very easy to install, gives you everything you need. I'm sure I ever saw all 5 bars on my phone. Anyway, if you guys are on the fence whether or not it works or doesn't, it does.
I'm going to keep on testing it and get back to you in a few months and let you know if anything's changed.
Now, if we're also wondering, does it work, does it not? Very easy thing you can do. This is the actual booster that I have. Alright, so if we're going to do just a very simple test on it, you can see my reception over here. Right now I do have the booster on. And that's how many bars. Thanks. I am toting. Booster off. Falls down to 2 bars. Okay, now booster back on. And we'll just give it a second to make connection, load up. And we see our reception jump back up. 5G makes a scene again. I have all 5 bars. So you really don't even need to speculate. I'm not exactly in a dead zone right here. But either way, even just turning it on and off, you can see a direct correlation between the effects. So overall, great tool. I look forward to having this on the car. And this is just one more thing that makes my car a little bit better.